Hey everybody, Tony George, Doc Sports, Friday update. We're going to have a small rant, just something I observed last night. It didn't affect me. I won my NBA pick last night, but I'm going to talk about the side pick and maybe goes against the grain of a little bit of what I've been telling you about Boston, but just an observation I had in that game. That'd be very concerning if you're an Indiana Pacers fan. But that being said, we're passing in Major League Baseball today for premium plays. We got a big top play tomorrow if the futures line that we've seen, the look-ahead line, holds up. We swept yesterday. System's working. We're going to talk about that system in just a little bit too. But just because I don't have Major League Baseball picks out doesn't mean living in Las Vegas and liking to go out, in the evening, a sports bar with a bunch of my close friends and watch some games and have a little action on it. We're not betting grandma's farm. We're not selling the kids' college bonds. We're just spreading it around a little bit, having a little fun. So a couple of bets that I made, I thought I would share with you. We'll talk about the NBA and what's going on over at the website. Nonetheless, how about my Kansas City Chiefs or Kansas City Royals? We all know about the Chiefs. Okay, you're sick of hearing it from me, I'm sure. Well, Royals are having a hell of a year. What are they, 32-19? Who saw that coming? Seth Lugo on the hill tonight at Tampa Bay. What's Kansas City won? 6 in a row? 8-2 out of their last 10. Lugo, right-hander. Tampa Bay's had some problems hitting right-handers this year. 4-1 his last 5 starts. 1.20 ERA in those starts. And the nice thing about him is that he averages 6.2 innings a game. So you only got to worry about 2 innings, really 2.5 innings where you got to worry about a bullpen blowing it. Kansas City's minus 112, 115. Small lean. Just telling you what I put a little money on today. The other one I put some money on, how about you, Darvish? I like this spot for San Diego tonight, but there's a twist to it. I like him first 5 innings minus 115. I don't trust San Diego's bullpen. But you're catching New York. Now, yesterday on New York, I had 2 bets, premium plays, in the same game. We took New York minus a half a run for the first 5 innings. Won it, plus 105. And then we took New York on the run line, plus 140. They won 5-0. They were playing at home. Now you fly all the way across the country to play a Padres team with maybe the hottest pitcher in baseball on the hill. 5-0 and a 0.60 ERA his last 5 starts. I don't trust their bullpen, but this is going to be a road-weary Yankees team that played yesterday early. Had a big win over Seattle, but they've been hit or miss lately. I like San Diego first 5 innings in this game behind Darvish, minus 115. Yeah, I think there's some value in that. FYI. Last night in the Boston-Indiana game, we've talked about Boston all year long, and they're really only demerit against them. Well, there's been 2 basically check marks that are against them. Number 1 is Porzingis can never stay healthy, because when he's in the game for them and healthy, they are hands down the best team in the NBA by double digits against anybody. Man-to-man across the board. Then they got 3 deep on the bench. But their coaching is questionable a lot of the time. Well, last night, Rick Carlisle for the Indiana Pacers put a big, big exclamation point on that. Say, wait a minute, I'm the worst coach in the series. Now, I had the over in this game for a premium play. Halliburton gets hurt in the 4th quarter. There's like 10 minutes left. They're in the game. They're still in the game. We're down 8 or 10. Still in the game. A lot of time left. Clears his bench. Takes out his starters and puts in his bench. On the road in the Eastern Conference Finals. Said his presser afterwards, I watched it, because I'm like, what are you doing? I've seen a lot of bonehead moves in coaching in the NBA over the years. This year, he wanted to take a look at some guys. You're in the Eastern Conference Finals. What, do you got to figure out if Doug McDermott's any good or not? What are you doing? You had 82 games in the regular season. How many playoff games have you played? You got to take a look at some guys. Might have some fight in them. Man, good luck. Now you're a 7-point underdog at home against Boston. Halliburton's hurt. You're done. Done. Telling you. I've never seen a more bonehead move. I had the over. I didn't care. But if you're an Indiana backer in that game, taking the 8.5, maybe you got them at 9 early, you're pissed. Man, again, that's something you didn't expect. That's something you can't handicap. These things happen when you're betting sports. But what? I just could not believe that. Anyway, today, we're passing in baseball. We'll have a backup tomorrow. We had a plus $840 day yesterday. We had a couple losing days there, but we are plus $4,500 to the good for a $100 player since May 4th. We take a lot of short favorites. We lay the run line, and we get them at plus 150, plus 180, and we bet them that way. If we think a short favorite is going to win by multiple runs, that's the system that we're using, and it is working. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. Never been a member? We'll park $60 in your account. No strings, no hassles. Comes with a profit guarantee. Get a 30-day package. Play some baseball. Win some money. Come on. We'll be back up on Saturday with that. We have 4-unit totals played tonight in the NBA game. Side play, I couldn't tell you. I mean, Minnesota's up to 5.5 now. I mean, they didn't play well in the first game. They still hung in there, but 5.5 is like laying 15 in college in a big game. I mean, you drop your guard against Dallas, you see what happens. And Dallas they're kind of frosty on the road. But I like the total in this one. We have a combination prop card, Major League Baseball pitcher prop, and an NBA player prop for a 2-pack today. Come on. NHL side pick tonight in the Florida and New York Rangers game. We cashed the under last night with Dallas and Edmonton. So let's get another one back-to-back here and get rolling over the weekend in the NHL. We will have PGA picks in the Charles Schwab Challenge down at Colonial in Fort Worth. We're waiting till after the cut. We'll give you head-to-head Saturday and Sunday. And NASCAR, Charlotte 600 on Sunday. Big race. Kyle Larson. Be like the 5th guy to try this. He's going to go run the Indy 500, jump on a Learjet, fly down to Charlotte, and then run 600 miles in the NASCAR race. Interesting. Last guy to do that was Kyle Busch. I believe it was 2015. I know Tony Stewart's done it a couple of times. I think he finished like 6th. Tony Stewart did finish like 6th or 7th in the Indy 500, flew down there and finished 3rd in the Charlotte race. That's 1,100 miles of racing in one day in 2 different types of cars. Interesting to see that unfold. Have a great Friday. Back at you on Saturday.